people come in and then we'll walk. Yeah, you're in the shot, man. You're a star now. Hey, Grams, Beth. Just letting a couple people get in here. So I came down to a local farmers market in Spokane, Washington today. I'm sure you guys have seen Surveyor Rod's videos of the market in Seattle. So I thought I'd stop by here and see if there was anything similar. They do have similar rules. They're not set up as rules though, they're set up as recommendations. And it's pretty cool though. Not hardly anybody's wearing a mask down here, so that's good. Lots of people coming down. It's the first night of the market. What's up, Rockman Al? So it's just really cool to see people kind of, I guess, kind of defying orders. They're not complying with the recommendations. So that's pretty cool. One of the rules, I'll come up here, I'll show you guys the rules in a little bit, but one of the recommendations that they have is, order ahead of time, only come with one person of your household. So obviously you can see that's not being followed. There's lots of people down here in pairs. I've seen lots of families, things like that. So I did have a plan here, something kind of along the lines of Surveyor Rod and what he's been doing, but based on what's going on here, I decided not to do that. It wasn't quite the same as what he's been doing, but kind of a little different take on that. Anyways, just wanted to let you guys know that there is still freedom left in America. There's still people that aren't complying with orders and are just coming out and living free. So I do like that. They're just ways to get us all to comply, get us all to go along with what they're asking us to do. But as you can see, like I said, there's not a whole lot of compliance going on here tonight. It's a nice open market. Pretty much the only people wearing masks are the workers. There's a few people that aren't, but there's restaurants that are open. People have come out as families, not just as one person in their family. So it's really cool to see. It is a little bit different here. This mask on. So here, these guys are spreading propaganda right there. And the masks, nobody sees. You can see how much of a joke it is. Get over here. You can see they're wearing masks, but nobody else is. They're not social distancing or anything like that. It's kind of interesting. So here's the recommendations here, guys. Quite a bit different on the other side. Of course, on this side of the state, it's only phase 2 recommendation, or phase 2 opening. So, like restaurants can have, I think it's like 25% capacity inside, and they can have 50% outside, according to Kenyan's.
That lady's talking to them about eating anything.
Oh,
She's eating something.
Yeah, I'm going to check it out. Yeah. So one of the other things is they said you're not allowed, if you get food here, you're not allowed to eat it. They said that's one of the recommendations, and we think we just saw someone getting in trouble for it. Well, she's kind of far up there, so I don't want to track her down, but I don't want to be a stalker. All right, Evie, let's go. So I have my daughter here with me tonight. I'll put her on. She's being shy. But again, lots of people out. Not a whole lot of social distancing being observed, so that's good. Like I said, here's your mainstream media kooks wearing their masks, trying to be part of the agenda. You can see this is what's funny. You can see it's kind of a joke to them because they're standing right next to their friends. They're just doing it because they have to. So it shows part of the propaganda, part of the message. Keep forwarding it. If they were representing their company, they probably wouldn't be wearing those masks at all. So I think it's kind of funny. More power to them if they want to. That's fine. Just saying. Wolf man. Calvin's channel. I thought about doing something to kind of mess with people today, but the vibe is really good and people aren't complying, so I didn't want to mess with it. I wanted to let people experience freedom instead of mess with it, so that's why I'm doing this instead of what I had planned on doing, but still got it in my back pocket for if it's necessary here over the next couple of weeks. Got a little trick up my sleeve to try to expose the hypocrisy of what's going on right now. So there you go. Walked you all the way through the market. Like I said, quite a few people out tonight. Hardly anybody's wearing a mask. Hardly anybody's socially distant. So that is awesome. Around here. Just walk you guys for a second. It's kind of a cool view down here. Plus, when I come to this little plaza here, you can see that there's still people. One of the other recommendations was to leave immediately. So basically, kind of like in Seattle, they're saying don't linger and socialize, just to leave. You can see that's not happening. There's lots of people socializing. It's a beautiful evening. So there's people out enjoying it, enjoying each other's company. Coming evening. So we're just going to walk along the river here. We'll give you guys a little shot of the river. So there's downtown Spokane. We're just outside of downtown. The falls are over here, underneath that bridge, kind of. And here's the river down here. We got a little baseball field over there. So Spokane River Gorge. Nice little scenery for you guys to end with. Hope you guys are having a good day. Like 7:30. You're right about that, Tyler Wilson. Pulling out your gorilla mask, that's good. I've seen that. Yeah, no problem. First Capital Transparency. It's kind of pretty here. Can you? Okay. And turn around to selfie mode for a second. There's my daughter, Eve. She's with me tonight. We wanted to come check out the first night of the market. Like I said, we wanted to see if people were complying or not. So we did. We came and we saw. Over here, so it's a little easier for her to see. So I hope you guys are having a good night. We're going to sign off here. Let me read that. Yeah, 7-Eleven has actually kind of been defiant of some of these orders. I noticed, like some of the other stores here, you couldn't do fountain drinks. With 7-Eleven, you could. What about you, Eve? What do you think? What have you observed in this craziness that you don't understand? I know there's a lot of it, but you don't understand
any of it.
But is there anything that you look at and you go, why are we not allowed to do this?
I don't know. I just like kind of everything. It's like it doesn't really make that much sense because like even in our house we're still exposed to it and we need to be outside because of the rays from the suns and stuff. So.
Right? Okay, everybody. Well, I'm signing off. She does that tech, Kimmy. She has amazing hair. There's several people that have told her if she ever dyes it, they're going to do something very bad to her. All right. Ooh, 15 minutes ago. Papa Meatball. Here, I'll keep this on for a second here. Maybe on our way back, we'll run into something. I'll Yeah, here. So there's the river. The falls are right underneath there. What was the protest for in LA? One of the viewers said somebody ran over a LA police officer ran over a protester. Huh? Yeah. All right, I'm handing over to Eve. She's going to be the camera person. She's probably better than me. I'm not very good.
Well, yes, I know the angles.
So one of the things, what I was going to talk about tonight while down here, and the point of me coming, like I said, I didn't end up doing it because I didn't want to ruin the vibe that was there. It was nice, wasn't it? The people were enjoying themselves. They weren't worried about if they had a mask on or if they were standing too close or if they were in the wrong line. They were just doing what they felt, right?
Yep. Like I said, I wouldn't know coronavirus was happening if there were no people wearing masks.
Right? Yeah. So that's my takeaway tonight. I didn't want to disturb that. It's the first time I've seen that in a long time. So there were people eating outside at the restaurants there. So I didn't want to disturb that, but I was planning on talking about some of the contact tracing that's going to be happening and has started to happen already. How they're going to track us. One thing we're all going to have to start thinking about very seriously, if you don't want to be traced with contact tracing programs, is this device that Eve is using to film, and you guys are watching through these smartphones. That's their access to where we've been, who we are, and all that. So if you want to keep a private life, it's really getting to the point you're going to have to choose between taking your phone with you or leaving it at home like it's a home phone, like the landlines used to be. So anyways, I won't go on forever about that. You guys can do your own research. I highly recommend you do. Until next time, always record the police and live free. Oh, real quick, a call to action as well. Sorry. If you're in the Spokane area, Friday at 4 o'clock, there's a Freedom is the Cure rally. They're going to march from the Spokane Arena, which is over there, down to City Hall, which is right on the other side of that building. Then the other thing they're going to do, Saturday from 11 to 2, anybody in the Spokane area, should have been talking about this back there in the farmers market. Anybody that's in the Spokane area from 11 to 2 on Saturday, go to Mission Valley Park in Spokane Valley. Mission Park in Spokane Valley. There is a Patriot picnic. So it's kind of a protest about the stay-home orders and not being able to gather in public places, have large gatherings. You bring your own picnic, bring your own food. There are going to be some hot dogs provided there if you're not able to provide your own food. We want everybody to be included. This is being put on by the Cure, Citizens United for Reopening the Economy, I believe is what that stands for, and also Reopen Spokane. So definitely come down on Saturday between 11 and 2 to Mission Park in Spokane Valley. The reason I'm bringing this up is Spokane Valley, the city of Spokane Valley sent one of the event organizers a letter basically saying, we know you're having this event, it's unpermitted and it's against governor's orders. They didn't say they were going to cite them or anything like that, or they just said don't do it, and if you do it and there's an outbreak, it could push us back into phase 1. Was basically what they were trying to say. Right? Wash your hands like your life depends on it. Number 7, that's right. And smile, we're in this together. There were a lot of people smiling back there. It's really amazing the difference. Seeing how different it is in Seattle versus here with the farmers market. Now granted, Seattle's in phase 1 restrictions still. But, well,
Really loud.
it is really loud. We're coming up on the falls here. That's what you guys hear. But it's just really interesting. Everybody complies over there. Everybody's got their mask on. Everybody waits in line. They all stand 6 feet apart, do what they're told. It's interesting. So this, here, we're going to go down here since you guys are still watching. We'll go down here real quick. Use the camera woman again. We'll go down, this is the bottom of the falls. This is a little bit artificial here. These falls are a little bit artificial. They're built up a little bit. But you can see the bottom of them as it goes up over underneath the bridges into the park. Alright, y'all, so I don't know if you can hear me, but this will be... Sorry, I see you're protesting Minneapolis, LA, and Cleveland right now, huh? So these are the Spokane Falls here. This is the bottom of the falls. Then you can see there's another set kind of right up there. These are the largest urban waterfalls in North America, if I remember correctly. Over that rain. Is it rain? Oh, yeah, cool rain going. Alright. Can't hear? Alright, good. So there's the lower part of the falls. We'll keep this feed on. You guys are still there. We'll head right up here. You'll be able to see some more falls here in just a second. So we'll keep it on at least for that. Looks like it's a pretty good picture, better than it normally is. That's good. So, yeah, we're kind of stepping things up too here. We're trying to just encourage people to be open. So like I said, we're encouraging as many people, the more people that show up to this picnic at Mission Park in Spokane Valley, the more people that show up to that, the less likely they are to do anything about it. You know, like there's no law that they can enforce. I guess we gotta go up there to go up this grass. There's no law they can enforce with these orders. That's why, like in Washington State, Inslee is doing it through the regional health districts, the liquor and control boards, things like that, to be able to get us to follow his orders. So the city of Spokane Valley sent the organizer a letter, you know, asking her not to do it, but there's no enforcement. They're not saying they're going to cite her, arrest her, or anything like that.
They just told me something like that.
Alright, so we're just about up here. I'm going to turn this around. You guys can see the falls from the top here. There we go. Right, we just came up there. You guys just saw the bottom down there. Now we'll come over here. A lot of times there is police right over here. We're coming up on City Hall, so there's protests going in other cities. Maybe Eve and I will stage our own little miniature protest here. What do you think, Eve? Two-person protest. So again, thanks for joining us, guys. Do a bike rider here. All right, so can't really get over that. There, you guys can see the falls a little bit. The upper part of the falls there. So there. Now you can say you've had your own personal tour of Spokane. All right, well, this time I am going to shut it down, guys. Thanks for the update there, Papa Meatball. Much appreciated. Hope you're doing okay and whoever went at you, right? All right, guys. Well, we'll sign off here. You guys have a great day. Remember to always report the police, stay vigilant, and of course, do not comply with orders from tyrannical governors. If you want to wear a mask, but don't do it out of compliance. Defy orders.